Welcome to the highlights of the third final in this Carlton United series. 1-1 is the situation. This is the decider. And these are the two teams announced before the start of play. The Australians, full of confidence after their big win last night, went in with an unchanged team. Mark Waugh, Gilchrist and Ponting. Successors up the top there, also Lehmann. Then Steve Waugh, Bevan Moody, Harvey, Rifle, Warne and Wilson. Stuart Law again is the 12th man. Now the South Africans, they have a change. Pat Simcox has gone in there at the top in place of Daryl Cullinan, who's been left out. Right down the bottom, Paul Adams comes in for Alan Donald. That's a real blow for South Africa to lose Donald. He's been in such good form recently. Conditions, excellent, hardly a cloud in the sky for this decider. The Australians made a very slow start in contrast to yesterday's match. We join them now in the 5th over. They only have 5 runs on the board, no wickets down. And it's Pollock bowling to Gilchrist. Your commentators are Bill Laurie and Ian Chappell.
Yep.
Good return there from Lance Klusener, but Adam Gilchrist home. And I think Sean Pollock telling Klusener, just come off the boundary a little further. Try and stop that second run.
Yep. Klusener again, they get 2 more. Oh, that's beautiful. I think he hit that. Oh, I think that was an inside edge. He stands back a long way, Richardson. He got it, I think, just on the ground with the glove and put it down. This will be a very interesting replay.
Adam Gilchrist has just looked at his elbow or high up on the arm. The ball certainly came back quite a long way off the seam. And I think that's what's happened. It's come off the batsman's arm.
Bowled in, beautiful bowling by McMillan. It was a perfect length. He swung the ball. He worried Gilchrist, and South Africa start well in this final.
Well, McMillan's seen something. He learnt the lesson last night. He got Adam Gilchrist bowled with the ball just coming back, coming through the gap. And he's learnt that lesson, filed it away, and used it against Adam Gilchrist here again. That's magnificent bowling and a great strike for South Africa. Brian McMillan getting the first wicket, and Australia are 1 for 11.
Ricky Ponting, number 3, and what a start by South Africa. You can certainly appreciate how good they are. Bit of width there to Ponting's off the mark. Kirsten.
He's going to take over from Sean Pollock. In the air, into the gap as well. Nicely timed on top of that. And it looks to me it's going to go to the fence for 4. It's fast the outfield today. That's gone all the way to the fence and, of course, has brought up the 50 for Australia. This is the 15th over. Just 3 balls to go before the field can spread out. That's what's happened so far. Just a little bit of a suggestion that things are improving here. Oh, he's got that past the man who's fielding at 45 inside the circle, and that's another boundary. So that's 5 boundaries.
The South Africans have done a mighty job so far. And the last thing that the captain would want is a few boundaries in this 15th over.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. That's a very, very useful wicket to South Africa. Again, he tried to play that little shot he played yesterday, tried to get the ball away on the onside and dragged it back onto the stumps.
Well, we've seen 2 dismissals, and it could have been yesterday this happened. In fact, the very same thing did happen yesterday. Mark Waugh trying to run that one down to 3rd man, and he's thrown his head up in the air as if to say, well, why don't you learn? But he's a great player, Mark Waugh, and unlike him to get out twice in a row like that. However, that's the end of him. For 21 off 39, Australia now 2 for 58.
Darren Lehmann is the new batsman. Strike rate of around about the 70 mark. And the South Africans are going to make another change. It looks as if Simcox is going to be brought into the attack.
Very neat. Very neat indeed.
Well, it is a final and it's competitive. At least there's room for a little bit of fun, and that's good to see. Very, very good tackle here by Pat Simcox.
It's nicely placed. It's got it away from the man at deep point. Cullis. That's one of those two men I was talking about, McMillan, with a very safe pair of hands. Very sore as well. Jonty Rhodes, the other one. Yeah, those two men, one there and one there, not very far away from one another. And that's the way to beat it.
He may have got away with the little one down leg side, Lance Klusner, but he didn't get away with the no ball. Not only does he have to re-bowl it, it's cost him plenty.
Oh dear, I don't like the look of that very much, nor does Lehmann, I would imagine. That's very well bowled by Simcox. There's some extra spin out there, and he's capitalised on that. Jonty Rhodes had no difficulty in taking that. Lehmann trying to hit, well, either down the ground or away on the onside, has simply got a miscue.
Well, from quite wide out, but it does turn, it holds up, and Lehmann, he'd had enough of being frustrated by Pat Simcox. He tried to invent something over mid-wicket against the turn, and he nowhere near got it right. Jonty Rhodes is never going to drop that, so that plan has worked. And Australia are now 3 for 79.
Steve Waugh has replaced Darren Lehmann. Paul Adams is in the side. They've replaced Alan Donald, who's injured, with Paul Adams. Now he's coming on. That's a nice sweep. The two men there, not all that far apart, if you draw a line straight out to the boundary, and it beat both of them.
Bad ball, could be 6. Goes all the way. Adams dropping short. Swinging his skipper down a fraction here. It's well played. Brings up the 100. He was onto that very quickly, Stephen Waugh.
And that young man caught it clean as a whistle as well. Unfortunately, perhaps he thinks it's worth something. It's nothing today, but have a look at this. He whacks it away down towards square leg, and watch him come out of his seat. No trouble. Boy, didn't he enjoy that.
It's a good over for Australia. Well played. Very fast outfield.
Yes, that really is running across that outfield fast now. Just a slightly faster delivery as well for the captain and the senior pro getting their heads together here.
Well played. He's having a wonderful series, Ricky Ponting. Making the runs under pressure.
Yes, a lot of pressure on him here too, because he started very slowly and he's slowly but surely building up the momentum now. And so it looks as if there's going to be another change now. Adams just a bit expensive. It looks as if they're going to bring Pollock back into the attack, see if they can get another wicket here. That's what they need.
It's a cracking shot. Beautifully placed. Just got some width and go all the way.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Really does relieve the pressure. Bowled a good over, kept him bogged down there, just a one wide delivery, and then all of a sudden he turns what really wasn't that short a delivery. Just outside off stump, he blasts it away off the back foot and into the gap.
It's safe, just over the bowler's head, and well run. 3 for 148. Well, that's very delicate.
Very good all-round batting here. And tried to work an off-spinner who is turning the ball behind the point area off a foolish delivery. Is not a very easy shot to play. That's a good shot. Beautifully timed. A very good contest in the deep. And a couple of runs saved.
To Steve Waugh, challenging Callis, and they've got away with it. 3 for 162.
Alex giving it everything coming around. It's well saved. 2, 3 for 173. Nick over the head of the keeper. That'll be 4. Well, he really went for it, Ponting. Got plenty of bat on it. Trying to hit it somewhere, I think, through a wideish mid-wicket position.
Yes, that's exactly where he was trying to hit it. He indicated that was going to go for 6 to his captain.
100-run partnership between Ponting and Stephen Waugh. It's got him. That's what they needed. That's beautifully bowled. Threw it up. Ponting went for him. Stumped. The vital time. That's what South Africa needed. The young lad's come back hard.
He's come back hard, and he's come back pointing. Showing Ricky Ponting the way to the dressing room. Got a good piece of bowling by Paul Adams. Ricky Ponting just a bit cranky with himself. I think he tried to hit it over mid-off and just got a little bit too inside the line of the ball, and well, now that's the wicket they wanted. 4 for 181. Ponting out for 76 in the 41st over.
Michael Bevan taking guard. Bevan very busy. Well, that is bad luck. It happens. Ball hits the stumps and overthrow. I don't think captains get too annoyed about that. It's cracked hard. That could go all the way. Gave him some width. Was short. Well played.
I think Stephen Waugh's been sweating on that one, just waiting for one a fraction short, and he was always going to give himself a little bit of room. Just a little bit, and he picked the gap perfectly.
Well, it's Bevan. Bevan will look for a gap here. Enjoy the ball coming onto the bat too from McMillan. Cracks into the deep. Klusener coming back for just got to be close. No, well run. Well run. The throw hit the ground, had to be on a direct hit. Brings up the 200 for 4. Pollock comes back into the attack. Oh, it's well. How unlucky is that? Went for the Yorker, got the boot. Goes away for 2 egg buys. That's beautifully bowled.
I think he realised Stephen Waugh was about to charge, and he just fired it in at leg stump. Just advancing down the track a little bit. That's gone behind leg stump. Heavens above.
Oh. It's well run by Bevan. It was well bowled too by Pollock. Waugh was after him. He kept it full, as Paul Rifle did yesterday in the final overs. Didn't give the batsman any chance to get under the ball. It's well bowled.
And Shaun Pollock has bruised his big toe.
There's a chance to run out surely. That's bad luck. He was off Stephen Waugh, and that's the wicket they needed. And there's Pollock pulling all the stumps out. He's so delighted they got that wicket of Stephen Waugh just at the right time. New batsman coming to the crease. Maybe the run rate will be slowed.
Well, through my headphone, I thought I heard no weight immediately from Bevan, and Stephen Waugh just kept coming. maybe he saw Michael Bevan take a step and that was enough. Now this is interesting. The bailer's off, but in actual fact only one bailer's off, so that is not a problem.
He still didn't do it right because he didn't put the ball on the stumps. He just kept pulling them out. But that's a magnificent innings from Stephen Waugh. After 71 off 88, it's 5 for 210. Tom Moody at the crease, a big buzz around the Sydney Cricket Ground, and you just get a feeling with that wicket at 5 for 210. South Africa might just hold Australia in these vital final overs as Richie Benaud and Tony Greig take up the commentary.
Oh, he's going to go at that one, and this is going to be out. Yes, he's gone. Second ball, caught down in the deep. Bacher, the fieldsman down there. Moody going for the big one. Didn't quite get it right, and Bacher was in exactly the right place.
And talking of Moody Blues, McMillan and Bacher and Cronje are all absolutely delighted. Moody goes, so does the duck, and it's 6 for 210.
Ian Harvey, the new batsman, striding out to the centre to take over from Tom Moody. At one stage it really did look as if this was going to really build up here. I think had Waugh and Ponting continued. Well, that's in the air as well, and this is going to go straight down his throat as well. Well, another little chip shot down to deep square leg, and Bacher came in. Mind you, he caught that in a very interesting fashion. He decided to get underneath the ball. At the end of the day, it was only about it must have been about a couple of feet off the ground, and he still had his fingers pointing up towards the air. That's a little bit dangerous, but let's have a look at the shot again.
I think he was in trouble with the sun, trying to keep the sun out of his eyes, and suddenly, yeah, that did get down very, very low, but he caught it, and there's 3 gone very quickly now, and South Africa right back in the game, 7 for 212. Paul Rifle, the new batsman. And it's a good shot. There's no man down a deep fine leg. They had the fine leg up inside the circle. A bit lucky to get away with that, and that is good running. Bevan is very, very fast. I don't think the South Africans will be pleased about that. It was rather a sluggish throw. 2 men going after it, and they couldn't quite decide what they were going to do.
Well, that's well bowled right in the block hole, and good running by Bevan. All the way along the ground, that fine leg area has always been vacant. It's been worked away nice and square. Won't go all the way to the fence. Bevan will be looking for the extra run, but no, he won't get it. Well, again, a good over for South Africa. Correction for Australia, 7 from it. 7 for 226.
So now we've got Jacques Kallis.
Oh, straight through the captain. That's unlike him. I really think that he was probably taking his eye off the ball there, looking at the stumps. I think he was about to wind up and let it go.
He did it the other night too.
Kallis round the wicket. And dropped. I think he got a glove on that. Certainly a huge nick. Almost ended up being a little slow motion replay, wasn't it? He was in the air for a long time. So the last over now about to be bowled. Bevan on 27 of 26. In the air, and it's going down towards wide at extra cover. He'll come back for 2. Well, he definitely tried to hit that one over the extra cover fieldsman. Didn't quite get it in the middle of the bat, but he got 2 runs. Yes, he's trying to do it, and that's exactly what he's done. He's bouncing it away down towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. That's well played, Michael Bevan. That's the one gap there was in front of the wicket on the fence, and he's gone for it and got it. Righto, it's Rifle. Can he get another boundary away? Straight to Klusener. He's hit the stumps. Yes, and I think he's got him out. He's called for a replay. That's pretty well fielded by Klusener. Let's have a look and see whether he got him out. Bevan, I don't think quite made it.
It was well done by Klusener because he had to get himself around into a throwing position. He was off balance. Yes, he's okay, Bevan. He's very, very quick between the wickets.
He's absolutely unbelievable. Bevan looked as if he was cruising there and just stepped up a gear and away he went.
I think both teams will be quite happy with what happened there. The South Africans because they fought back very well. The Australians because they did manage to get up almost to the 250 mark. This is the way their card looked. 7 for 247. An excellent partnership between Steve Waugh and Ponting. That was the one that turned it around for the Australians. They put on 102, and earlier Mark Waugh and Ponting 47. Ricky Ponting's in terrific form at the moment. He made 76, and Steve Waugh a very good 71. 36 for Bevan, unbeaten, and that came from 30 balls. And Paul Rifle and Bevan shared a partnership of 35 for the last wicket there, and that was unbroken. The bowling figures for the South Africans, they did come back well. McMillan 3 for 47 in 10 overs, and a wicket each for Klusener, Simcox and Adams, and Pollock bowled very well without taking one. The South Africans, runs to win 248, and the required rate 4.96, a fraction under 5 there. It won't be easy, but they have a very strong batting side.
It's none for 2, and it's going to be Mark Waugh from the Randwick end, the Sydney Cricket Ground. That's the idea. That's exactly what was needed. Probably may not go for 4. It's a very high ball, but they should get at least 3. Good straight hit. It's intelligent batting. Something yesterday that Daryl Coleman couldn't do against a full toss. Get straight to mid-on. Wilson going to go immediately around the wicket to Gary Kirsten. I believe tonight that Gary Kirsten is the key. Bottom edge. Oh, it could be a run out. If it hits the stumps, to be gone. And mid-off and mid-on. A bit sluggish getting to the stumps. Probably difficult, but a bit late to move.
Darren Lehmann was going to the throwing side. He was the short fine leg. He had it on the left hand. And Barker made the right call. He was calling Kirsten.
It's gone for him. That's a good hit. That's 4. Good use of the feet. That's a very well played. And playing correctly, hitting straight through the line, not trying to hit it to the onside. Beautiful footwork.
Oh, back.
Well played. Didn't quite get this one, but it may go all the way. Get 2. 9 off the over. That's a good one for South Africa. None for 18. Great shot. Beautifully played. Catch it was a cry, but that was superb cricket show. Found the gap. None for 23. Cut that in the air, but into the gap. Raced away for 4. There's a chance. If he hits, he's gone. Yeah! He's gone. Ponting gets him. Beautiful work. What a season he's having. Kirsten took him on, and he did him cold. Welcome to Adelaide viewers. It's exciting here at the Sydney Cricket Ground because Ricky Ponting has shown his class in the field.
Well, that was a big challenge that Kirsten threw out. He hit it to his right hand. He was always going to be in trouble if Ponting came up with the ball. He picked it up cleanly and had time on this occasion to take aim and fire. And when he has time to take aim, he doesn't miss too often. And Kirsten wasn't even in the picture. So that's a big blow for Australia. And Ricky Ponting having a terrific game. Batted well, and he started brilliantly in the field. South Africa 1 for 25.
Callis comes out at number 3. And that's a disappointing end for Gary Kirsten because he's been the key. And he's been run out 3 times in the last 4 innings. Almost a leading edge, but he gets runs. Oops, could be run out here. Oh dear, the throw was wide. They won't get a run now. Dear, oh dear. There it is now. He gets a bit of a leading edge. Safely past Rifle. Always looked to be too hard. He did well here. And Barker comes and sends him back, and the throw was wide. A good throw would have been very, very close. Here comes Wilson. He's flat out. It's a good shot. Past Tom Moody. It should go all the way. The outfield is very quick today. That is a very good shot. The on drive.
Extremely well hit by Adam Barker.
As time goes, gets past Gully. 10 off the over. Good one for South Africa. It's 1 for 40.
In the air, but just wide of the fieldsman, running away down towards mid-off boundary. They'll come back for 2, perhaps even 3. Harvey's after it. That outfielder's fast down there. He's only just managed to get to it. Rifle not very happy. I think he thought Harvey perhaps should have been diving across to his right.
Yes.
Into the gap. That's a lovely drive. Again running away down towards the fence. Won't quite make it. But, once again they'll come back for 3, and once again Harvey having to do the work. 8 runs off that over. Good one for South Africa. 1 for 48. Tom Moody's been given the ball. Oh, he's got into that one. It's over the top of the infield. That's all that matters, with all those fielders in the circle running down towards the long on boundary. Wilson after it. Here comes the throw, and not a bad throw, but they've run. Well, they've got 3 out of the way. Well, I think if South Africa win this, one smashed away to deep mid-wicket, and they're taking a few chances. The run, in goes the throw from Moody, and well done. Nicely taken, just wide of the stumps. If that had hit the stumps, it might have been close.
And Harvey's in. For sure and certain.
Oh, it was just before that, wasn't it? He happened about. He picked the ball up, I'd say. It was in that long. So 3 more. Oh yes, well taken, good catch. Well, I think it must have hit the inside edge, because he was going to his right, then had to go to his left and caught it inches above the ground. That's a big wicket. I suspect it certainly was a big noise, quite a big deflection, and a good catch by Gilchrist.
Just for a horrible moment, I thought that was going to pop out. That's an excellent catch, big inside edge, and it went right in the smack bang in the middle of the gloves. Thankfully, he's delighted, Adam Gilchrist, as is Paul Rifle and Adam Barker. A little cameo there, 45 from 51. South Africa lose their second wicket in the 14th over. It's 2 for 63.
So Cronje, the new batsman, the South African captain. Oh, he's hit his stumps. He's tread on his stumps. Well, he's not going. The umpire wants a replay, and this is that scenario that says, did he tramp on his stumps in playing his shot? Or, well, no, it doesn't matter. The Bale's lying on the ground, so no matter what, that's the end of that. I think he's just stunned. He can't believe it. Can't believe that he's anything other than out. Oh, yes, it's all over. Forget that. Oh, dear. Well, I think he's out there. He's like a stunned mullet.
And Carlos hit wicket bowled Rifle for 14.
Well, Jonty Rhodes is the new batsman. Now, these two did well, put together a useful partnership last time they batted together. Can they do it again tonight?
Shane Warne is coming into the attack.
That is brilliant. He bowled that differently. When you look in the replay, watch Warne's arm action. Different style ball. He's drawn him down the pitch and gone past him. Gilchrist has stumped him very well. There's plenty of room for Gilchrist to do it. That's a lovely piece of bowling.
And that's a very key wicket too for the Australians. The captain is gone. He's looking to dominate Warren. He wants to win this contest again. That turns and bounces. He can't get to it. It dips on him, and Gilchrist does the rest. Great wicket. And don't they know it? 4 for 72.
Shane Warne just about to bowl to Sean Pollock. That's a good shot. Sean Pollock is a man taking strike, and he's played that very well. Just a bit short from Shane Warne.
Well, it started off good and proper for South Africa, and they lost the wicket. The run out there of Gary Kirsten.
And if they can keep this partnership going, it's already 50 of 74. Everyone might start getting nervous.
Beat him. That's close. That's close. I think he's got him. That's a beautiful bit of work with the gloves. My word, he's had a good match, Gilchrist, with the gloves. And Bevan breaks through. That was like greased lightning.
Well, Pollock looks as if he's heading in the direction of the dressing room. It's very slowly, mind you. I think he probably does drag his foot. Does he get back? Oh, I don't think he's going to get back from there. That's gone. That's out. His foot's actually in the air. And, well, that's very well done. So the end of a good contribution by Pollock. He really was looking quite dangerous. Out for 28. And a lovely bit of stumping by Gilchrist. And good bowling by Bevan as well. Yes, well, he's certainly doing that. It's now 5 down for 122.
Lance Klusener, who in the test matches had no idea against spin, comes in. Klusener immediately off the mark. Gets through. It's beautifully played. Stuart Ward, the substitute fieldsman. 12th man for Ian Harvey.
They've certainly got the run rate into a position where they can win the match. It's just a matter of whether the 5 wickets standing. Catch, and he's got him. That is a big wicket for Australia. Jonty Rhodes virtually had to see it through, I think, for South Africa to win, and Mark Waugh has done the trick.
Normally Jonty Rhodes is a very good exponent of the sweep shot, but I think he's been a little bit disconcerted by the way it's turning and bouncing here. Mark Waugh got the previous delivery to really go, so he's flagged the sweep shot and tried to play straight, but he stopped on the shot instead of following through and really hitting it. He's just jammed it straight back to Mark Waugh. Took a good catch away to his right. Tough for some people, easy for him. So Rhodes goes for 29, 6 for 139.
Well, Pat Simcox fancies himself as a man who can keep things moving with the bat. Plays spin bowling quite well. Missed opportunity, but fortunately it was away from the keeper. It's probably going to be 3 wides. Oh, he's got to be joking. He's given that 3 byes. He must be joking. That's nicely into the gap. Aaron Lehman, don't think picked that one up too well. He still managed to get a hand on it. 9 runs off the over. It's 6 for 149. Mark Waugh to continue. Pat Simcox on strike. Long chase for Tom Moody. .90 from 78. It's still possible, but hopes fading fast for South Africa unless they can produce something brilliant.
Wilson being brought back into the attack. Good opening spell he bowled. That's in the air, and I think it's into the gap too. It looks safe to me. Bouncing down towards the boundary. Will it get there? Oh, he stopped it. He managed to stop it. Well, that's very well done. Stuart Law there crashing into the fence. I don't know whether he actually dragged it back or whether he was just a little lucky. Let's see if we can pick it up. Wasn't a bad shot, though.
Oh, it's a huge shot. Would have been well over the other side and 6 on a lot of grounds, that. A good effort from Stewie Law here. It's pretty hard hit into the fence, but magnificent return as well. Well fielded.
Well,
Off the edge, flying away down to third man. Will it be cut off? It's gone for 4. That's a valuable boundary. 10 runs off the over so far. 62 off 50. And, oh, it's just beaten him. That's 4. Take that. Bludgeoned that one straight down the ground. Warns the fielder at mid-off. Couldn't quite get to it. He's hit that one hard. Oh, that's in the air. It's flying up there. Will they get to it? Yes, he's gone. Great catch. Well caught, Stephen Waugh. He watched that one. Never took his eye off the ball, and they've got Klusener. That wasn't an easy one. It went straight over the top of his head. He was running away with the ball and took a very important catch.
Well, he had a let off the last ball of Tom Moody's last over when he drilled one at Stephen Waugh, who did magnificently to get hands on it, but this time the ball stayed up there for a while and Stephen Waugh made good ground and caught it pretty easily. And Klusener, I reckon, thought South Africa had a big chance. He's out for 46, 7 for 191.
Ryan McMillan, 34 years of age, 78 matches, so plenty of experience.
He's got to get a couple of boundaries away here if South Africa are to have a chance.
Oh, he's hit that one, and that's gone over the top. Yes, it's a biggie. Has it gone right over the top? Well, certainly clear. Oh, yes, it's gone all the way. Well, Rodney Marsh said he had to do something. He's done something. He's hit Wilson straight back down the ground for 6.
The Australians on top now. South Africa fighting back, struggling because they haven't got enough wickets in hand. But you never can tell.
Oh, he's gone, surely. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. McMillan not really in the act there. He's sending back. I think Simcox had the right idea. And it was that man, Ricky Ponting, who picked up Cooney and just walked to the stumps and run him out.
That is very close to the ball game. Simcox was the one who was hitting away. Had taken them to 7 for 202. And Ponting had the common sense there to sum things up very quickly and dash in without throwing. And McMillan has tried to draw the bowler into bowling short. Now, very difficult to know if there was a call or not, but it didn't matter very much. It was not a good piece of running between the wickets. 8 for 202.
Well, Dave Richardson to the crease, and really that was a tragedy from the South African point of view. Out, straight to cover, chipped it, very soft dismissal. Rifle gets 3, and Ponting takes the catch.
Was it when Simcox went. You can underline that now. David Richardson, the man out. Ponting has been in the game all the way through. Batted very well early on again. Has now taken the catch. Richardson would just try to steer it away over the infield. But what was needed, in fact, was 4 boundaries in 2 overs. Rather than little dinky singles, it's 9 for 204.
Paul Adams makes his way to the centre of the Sydney cricket ground, and tremendous atmosphere. And what a moment it will be for Stephen Waugh if the Australians do win this final. That's well played. That's going to go away for 4. The last delivery of Rifles over. 7 and a wicket off the over. 9 for 211. And it's going to be Warne to Adams. He's hit that well. It's a long, high ball going out towards long off. That bounces over the fence. Wow. They won't lie down, South Africa. They will not die. It's gone again. This time it's in the mid-wicket. This could be 4 more. Bevan's going with those strides. Does well. They get 2 more. Oh, little Paul Evans. They should have been looking for 3 there. That was Paul running. The throw was wide. It's gone again in the air. Coming back, it may fall in. It was a Steve Waugh. It's Ponting. They dropped it. They get 2. It was a very difficult chance. He's done everything right, Ponting. He got there and couldn't hold on to it. Oh, look at the crowd. All of a sudden it's 4-2-2, including a drop catch.
Well, Ponting got round. He lost it in the lights for a bit and then had to twist and turn and come back the other way.
Warren again to Adams. He's gone for this one. It's in the air again. This time it's Stephen Waugh. It's Wilson. It falls in. They're coming back for 2. Another 2. What a good little effort by Adams here. 9 for 221. 10 off this over so far. Can he keep his cool? There's only 1 ball to go. Full pitch. He's whacked it. It could be out over his head. It's gone over his head. It's gone for 4. 14 off the over. What a ripper. 9 for 225. They were 4 for 72. Now it's 21 off 16. McMillan. Where's that? It's over. It's over. I think it's over. Yes, it is. It's Warren. They get 2. What a victory this would be. Well, they're close enough. If you had another wicket in hand, you'd say they were almost favourites. McMillan on strike. He chips it nicely down to big Paul Wilson. Go on, yes. Run, son, run. He does it. Misfield. Steve Waugh, McMillan. Crowd going mad here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. That's single, hard to pick up. Just out to mid-off. 15 off 12. It's going to be Shane Warne. And this is a time you don't want to be an outfield in a final of the Carlton United series. The top edge goes high into the lights. Going for a second run. Adams on strike. The pressure on both sides now. Oh, he's gone. Run out, surely. That's out. Disappointing ends. And McMillan slow. And a great victory for Australia, but a wonderful fight back by South Africa. And that was a disappointing end. Adams had the right idea, hit it straight to the fellow. McMillan slow. Look at the Australians. A wonderful finals victory.
That's a beautiful piece of fielding. You pick up the dive throw and right alongside the bails. Well out, brilliant fielder. There's a brilliant run out there by Steve Waugh to get rid of McMillan for 15. Adams unbeaten on 15 from just 12 balls, played very well, hit strongly, and 233 the final total. 14 runs the margin for the Australians, and just a reminder that it's only the 4th occasion the deciders come from 1-0 down in the finals to finish up as winners. The bowling figures for the Australians: Wilson none for 55, a wicket for Mark Waugh. Rifle again bowled very well, 3 for 40 from 9 overs. Moody 1 for 26 from 9, just at the right time for Steve Waugh when he needed someone to put the clamps on. Moody came on and did it very well indeed, and Shane Warne bowled extremely well until that last over where Adams took to him. But a very good performance from Warne earlier, and Bevan 1 for 29, chipped in with the vital wicket. 5 overs he bowled. The man of the match was Ricky Ponting, and the man of the series, Gary Kirsten. Ricky Ponting and Gary Kirsten. The 3 games, all excellent. The South Africans winning the first one. The Australians came back brilliantly in the second, and then this was a very close and fluctuating encounter here in the third game. The Australians, the victors. For the moment, from the SCG, it's goodbye.